Good morning, Gulfport High. In this episode, we will check out what a class in the Institutes is up to, and we find out what the seminars are all about. Coming up on this new episode of Admiral Ocean. Every year, the Academic Institutes holds monthly seminars for students. The first seminar is always the first Friday of September, which is today. But just what are the monthly seminars? Here's reporter Michelle to help you understand just what they are before you head to your first one this morning.
I guess the question the students might have is, what will my life look after high school and how do I get there? Well, the seminars offered throughout the school year at GHS will facilitate these questions. But what will these seminars look like?
The goal for each seminar is to just help and provide opportunities for students to be exposed to career pathways so that they can have an individualized experience and plan for themselves. And we also want for them to understand what the AIG classes have to offer and what careers that the AIG aligns with. And so, it may be a guest speaker that comes in to talk to them about their experience and what got them from point A to point B. It may be teaching employability skills, so the skills that our employers on the Gulf Coast and Mississippi in the nation are looking for our students. It may be, exposure to the colleges and careers that are out there that align with the career pathway of that student's choice. And it may be an activity like building a resume. So just there are different things that we want to expose our students to and that we want them to help prepare them for life after high school.
Now that we know what the seminars would look like, what can the students do to prepare for today's seminars and the ones that follow?
To be present and fully involved, I guess, in those seminars so that they can absorb and take what they need to from those seminars, because sometimes it doesn't feel like it's important right in this moment, but a resume is going to be important at some point. And so we want for them to start thinking about those things now. And so not a ton of preparation, but we just ask for their attention and for their to be respectable to the actual seminar, the guest speakers that we have coming in, the teachers that are helping facilitate, so that they can get everything that they need from those seminars.
With these seminars being new to the majority of the GHS students, how often can we expect these seminars?
So we have a seminar event that takes place about every month. Sometimes those seminars may be an event, an activity, or a guest speaker, and so it kind of looks differently each month, but seminars take place every month.
So don't forget to add the following dates to your calendar. The first seminar is today, September the 6th, then October the 18th, November the 8th, December the 6th, January the 17th, February the 21st, and April the 17th.
If you're a freshman or sophomore, chances are you don't know much about what's going on in the AIG. Some juniors and seniors may not even know all about the programs here in the institutes. Reporter Johnny takes a closer look at one of the courses offered in the HHS Institute.
Do you watch those shows about crime scene investigation, or do you listen to true crime podcasts? People seem increasingly fascinated with the world of forensics and crime scene investigation. Did you know here at Gulfport High we have a class that teaches forensic science? Miss Henshaw teaches forensics and honors forensics in the HHS Institute at Gulfport High. Students are all about learning the world of forensic sciences.
We do case studies. For example, we did the John Bonet case study. We apply science to law, and we also do labs such as the Barbie lab we did Friday.
Recently, Miss Henshaw's honors forensics class participated in a lab in which they had to figure out how a body was placed after death, going by the evidence at the scene. The students used their forensic investigator notebook to record their observations of a victim, which was a Barbie doll, and then refer to tables and charts to help them recreate what was actually happened at the scene. The main task was to determine if marks on the doll representing skin discoloration matched the scenario.
Okay, so she gave us a scenario and a Barbie, and one of her student teaching assistants gave us a Barbie, and it was like some were decapitated and some were had lividity marks on them. And we started by observing like the lividity marks and if rigor mortis or liver mortis had set in. We wrote it down on our lab notebook, and then we just copy down our results and all the things that we needed to have for our lab report.
So when I get older, I want to be a lawyer. And Miss Henshaw, she often talks about how lawyers don't really understand like the criminal side of it. So I want to be able to like understand that and apply forensics into my work later when I'm a lawyer.
It was a great learning experience for the honors forensic students. Not only did they learn more about forensics, but they got to put themselves in the shoes of a real-life forensic investigator. This class gives amazing opportunities to work alongside your peers while working on real-life scenarios.
The Admirals have started the football season off with a win. In the first game of the 2024 season, the Admirals hosted the Greenville Christian School Saints in the annual Port City Bowl. It was a great look at how the Admirals are coming together as a team for this year. With the win of 41-6, the Admirals now look ahead to the next game on the schedule.
What worked well for us the most was our run game. We ran the ball a lot, and we scored the ball mainly off just running the ball a lot.
Tonight, your Admirals travel to Van Cleve to take on the Bulldogs. Coming off with the first win on last Friday, the Admirals are putting together a strategy to bring home a second win.
Well, I think since it's going to be a heavy two-bag, one-tight offense, it's all about population. So you want population around the box. Make sure you fit the right personnel and have the right matchups. They're pretty good size on the offensive line. Both tackles are real tall, thick guys. So we want to make sure we have the proper matchups on the exterior and then also take advantage of being real physical with the tight end.
We want to hit them with just a few different formations, but try to really push our tempo. And so we're going to do that in a couple different ways, but really trying to get the ball to the outside. They're a defense that's going to try and stack the box and try to stay on top in coverage. And so exploiting that with perimeter screens and then trying to get the ball out quick with some option game as well as some speed sweep and whatnot. And then still trying to hit them underneath at times whenever they soften up in the box and we feel like we have the opportunity to do so.
I want to work on building my chemistry with my quarterback, Dane, and just keep threatening the defense vertically, throwing the ball some more, making plays and just showing them, how versatile we are offense-wise.
Be sure to come out tonight. The game starts at 7 at Van Cleve Stadium. If you can't make it, you can watch it. You can watch the game on the WGTV broadcast. The link is in our Facebook page.
Before we finish up this episode, here's a quick look at what's going on at GHS. Student Council is hosting a pickleball tournament on Monday, September 16th. Teams will be made up of 2 students and 1 adult. You don't have to be a member of the pickleball club to participate. This tournament is a fundraiser to help pay for the homecoming dance, so be sure to come out. Annual staff is already hard at work on this year's yearbook. If you are a senior and you want to have a senior ad in the yearbook, now is the time to get your space reserved. To secure your ad space in the yearbook, a 50% deposit must be made by September 20th. Checks should be made payable to Gulfport High School annual staff. The last day to turn in any pictures for your ad is November 8th. Check your school email for the order form and details about payment and picture submissions. That's all for our pre-seminar episode. Be sure to join next week for another new episode of Admiral Ocean.